Welcome to Top Animal Zone.
Which animal has the most powerful bite on the planet? The tiger? The great white shark? Or maybe something you've never even heard of? In today's episode of Top Animal Zone, we're diving straight into the jaws of nature's most dangerous biters. From world-famous predators to low-key bone crushers, we're counting down the top 10 animals with the strongest bite forces, ranked from lowest to highest. Get ready for some surprises, because not all apex biters roar or swim in shark-infested waters. Some of them lurk quietly, waiting to snap through bone like it's a breadstick. Let's get biting. Top 10. The lion. Coming in at the bottom of our top 10 is a name you probably expected much higher on the list. The lion. Often hailed as the king of the jungle, the lion's bite force measures in at 457,000 kilograms per square meter. Impressive by human standards, but surprisingly modest compared to the other predators in this lineup. Despite its fearsome roar and majestic presence, the lion doesn't rely on raw jaw power to bring down its prey. Instead, it uses a strategic chokehold technique, clamping onto the windpipe of animals like wildebeests or zebras, and holding on until they suffocate. It's not about crushing bones, it's about patience and precision. But here's the real secret to the lion's success: teamwork. Lions are the only truly social big cats, hunting in coordinated groups called prides. While one lion distracts or chases, others ambush or attack from the side. It's a deadly game of chess, and their collective strategy often outmatches even the fiercest solo hunters. So while the lion may not top the bite force chart, its pack tactics and royal charisma still earn it a place in the Wild's Hall of Fame. After all, being king isn't just about muscle, it's about knowing how to rule. Top 9. The great white shark. When you picture the most terrifying bite in the animal kingdom, chances are a great white shark immediately comes to mind. With its massive bulk, cold, lifeless eyes, and rows of serrated teeth, it has become the symbol of oceanic fear, and for good reason. But here's the surprise. It doesn't even make the top 5 in terms of raw bite force. The great white's bite force is measured at approximately 493,000 kilograms per square meter. Undeniably powerful, but still far behind the crushing jaws of crocodiles or even gorillas. Yet despite this, few creatures can match the shark's deadly efficiency. Because with the great white, it's not just about strength. It's about engineering, strategy, and execution. The shark's jaws are lined with 300-plus triangular, serrated teeth, arranged in multiple rows that constantly regenerate throughout its lifetime. These teeth don't crush, they cut. What makes this bite even more horrifying is the bite and release strategy. Great whites often test their prey, especially unfamiliar ones like humans, by biting once and then waiting. In terms of size, adult great whites average 4 to 6 meters in length and can weigh over 1,000 kilograms. They are capable of swimming at speeds up to 40 kilometers per hour in short bursts, using their torpedo-shaped body, crescent-shaped tail, and powerful musculature to launch surprise attacks. Despite their fearsome reputation, great whites rarely attack humans intentionally. Most shark bites are cases of mistaken identity, surfers or swimmers resembling seals or large fish. In fact, humans are far more dangerous to sharks. Millions are killed each year due to finning, bycatch, and fear-driven hunting. As apex predators, great whites play a critical role in regulating marine ecosystems, keeping prey populations healthy and balanced. Some researchers believe they may dive to depths of over 1,200 meters, exploring layers of the ocean still largely unexplored by science. Top 8. The bear. Don't let the fuzzy ears and lumbering gait fool you. Bears are not oversized teddy bears. In fact, with a bite force of 685,000 kilograms per square meter, a single chomp from a bear is strong enough to crush a bowling ball like a cracker. Though they aren't known for actively hunting humans, bears are highly territorial and can become extremely aggressive when they feel threatened, especially when protecting their cubs or food. And when a bear decides to bite, it's not a warning, it's a declaration of dominance. Their powerful jaws are designed not just for tearing through flesh, but for grinding tough materials like bones and tree bark. From grizzlies to polar bears, these massive mammals are built for survival in harsh environments, and their bite is one of their most formidable weapons. So while a bear might seem calm and indifferent from a distance, getting too close is a very bad idea. Top 7. The tiger. Among the big cats, the tiger reigns as the ultimate solo assassin. Unlike lions that hunt in prides, tigers prefer to stalk, strike, and kill entirely on their own. And for that, they need power, precision, and one seriously lethal set of jaws. With a bite force of 738,000 kilograms per square meter, the tiger's bite is nearly twice as strong as the lion's. And this isn't just muscle for show. Tigers routinely use that jaw strength to snap bones and pierce skulls, delivering quick, clean kills that leave little room for escape or resistance. Their method is brutal but efficient, a powerful clamp to the neck or head that ends the hunt in seconds. This crushing capability is one of the reasons tigers have earned such a fearsome reputation, especially in parts of South and Southeast Asia, where human-tiger encounters have historically been both frequent and fatal. So while they may move with elegance and grace, make no mistake, the tiger is a master of silent strength, and when it strikes with force that can crush not just prey, but fear itself. Top 6. The hyena. Often dismissed as mere scavengers, hyenas have long suffered from a bad reputation, portrayed as cowardly, laughable, and second-rate predators. But make no mistake, these so-called cleanup crews of the savannah are actually elite hunters in their own right. With a bite force of 773,000 kilograms per square meter, the hyena possesses one of the most powerful jaws in the entire mammal kingdom. Their teeth and jaw muscles are so strong, they can crush bones like dry twigs, digesting not just meat, but also calcium-rich marrow, a nutritional advantage few predators can match. What's more, hyenas are not shy about using that bite. While they often scavenge, spotted hyenas in particular hunt in well-coordinated packs, capable of chasing down large prey like wildebeests or even outcompeting lions at a kill site. Yes, you heard that right. Hyenas regularly fight lions and win, thanks to their strength in numbers and ferocious tenacity. And if you think they'd never mess with a human, think again. While not common, hyena attacks on people do happen, especially when food is scarce and humans cross into their territory. So next time you hear that eerie, cackling laugh echoing across the African plains, don't laugh back. You might be hearing one of nature's most underrated, bone-crushing predators closing in. Top 5. The gorilla. At first glance, gorillas seem more like wise monks of the jungle than fearsome fighters. These leaf-loving giants often spend their days in calm silence, grooming each other, lounging under forest canopies, and leisurely munching on bamboo, fruits, and fibrous stems. With their thoughtful eyes and peaceful demeanor, it's easy to forget that they're among nature's most powerful creatures. But don't be fooled by appearances. Beneath that composed exterior lies a jaw engineered for raw power, packing a bite force of 913,000 kilograms per square meter, one of the most formidable among land mammals. Their robust skulls and thick jaw muscles, built to process tough vegetation, are more than capable of delivering bone-crushing bites when necessary. In the gorilla world, violence isn't a first choice, but when it comes, it's absolute. Confrontations are rare, but when they erupt, whether over territory, social rank, or family defense, the transformation is dramatic. That calm, meditative giant becomes a storm of muscle and fury, charging forward like a living battering ram, fists pounding the ground and teeth bared with primal force. What's most striking about gorillas is not just their physical strength, but their emotional depth and intelligence. They form strong familial bonds, grieve their dead, and even display signs of empathy. This duality, gentle soul and devastating power, is what makes them so compelling. They live in peace. They move with grace. The gorilla doesn't start the fight, but it always ends it. Top 4. The jaguar. With a staggering bite force of 950,000 kilograms per square meter, the jaguar has the most powerful jaws of any big cat. And unlike its relatives, which often target the neck, the jaguar goes straight for the skull. One crushing bite to the head, and the fight is over. Quick, clean, and brutally efficient. This lethal precision allows jaguars to take down a wide range of prey, including armored creatures like turtles. Yes, turtles. Why? Because the jaguar doesn't just kill, it conquers. That thick, hard shell that deters most predators? To a jaguar, it's just another snack with a satisfying crunch. Their bite is so strong they can pierce through bone and crack open armor, making them one of the few predators in the world that can hunt based on sheer bite strength alone. In the rainforests and riverbanks of Central and South America, the jaguar is the silent phantom of the jungle. Stealthy, solitary, and equipped with a skull-smashing superpower that no prey wants to experience. Despite their ferocity, jaguars are deeply connected to the ecosystems they inhabit. As apex predators, they help maintain balance by controlling populations of other species. Their presence is often a key indicator of a healthy forest. In indigenous mythology, they are often revered as symbols of power, mystery, and protection, sometimes even considered guardians of the underworld. Yet today, the jaguar faces threats not from nature, but from humans. Habitat loss, illegal poaching, and fragmentation of their range have pushed them out of nearly half their historical territory. Still, where the jungle remains untouched, the jaguar still rules, silent, solitary, and deadly. Top 3. The hippopotamus. They may look like oversized river cows and spend most of their day bobbing peacefully in the water. But make no mistake, hippos are one of the most dangerous animals in all of Africa. Despite being strict herbivores, hippos come equipped with an absolutely terrifying bite force of 1.28 million kilograms per square meter. Weighing up to 2 tons and capable of charging at speeds of 50 kilometers per hour, these seemingly sluggish creatures are anything but slow when provoked. Their massive jaws can open up to 150 degrees, revealing tusk-like incisors over half a meter long. Ironically, hippos don't bite to eat. They bite to warn, to fight, and to destroy. They're fiercely territorial, especially in water, and won't hesitate to attack boats, crocodiles, or even unfortunate fishermen who wander too close. According to the World Health Organization, hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa annually than lions, elephants, and crocodiles combined. But they're not man-eaters. Attacks are territorial, not predatory. Despite their temper, hippos play an important role in river ecosystems. Their daily movements between land and water help shape wetland habitats, and their nutrient-rich waste supports entire aquatic food chains. However, their territorial nature also leads to conflicts with humans, especially as farming and fishing expand into their native range. So while they may not be carnivores, hippos are living proof that you don't have to eat meat to be utterly terrifying. With a mouth like a hydraulic press and the attitude of a tank, this is one animal you definitely don't want to upset. Top 2. The American alligator. Found in swamps, rivers, and golf course ponds across the southeastern United States, particularly in Florida, the unofficial gator capital of the world, the American alligator is a cold-blooded reptile with an unbelievably powerful bite. Clocking in at 1.5 million kilograms per square meter, the alligator's jaw strength is strong enough to crack turtle shells, shatter large bones, and turn a single snap into a fatal moment of impact. Its mouth is lined with dozens of conical teeth, perfectly designed not for chewing, but for gripping, crushing, and dragging prey underwater. And while alligators aren't typically aggressive toward humans, they are highly territorial and won't hesitate to strike if they feel threatened. What makes them particularly dangerous is their stealth. Alligators can lie completely still, nearly invisible in murky water, until it's far too late. One lunge, one bite, and the damage is done. Top 1. The Nile crocodile. At the top of the list, and for good reason, is the Nile crocodile, the living embodiment of prehistoric power. With a staggering bite force of 2.6 million kilograms per square meter, this reptilian titan holds the title for the strongest bite of any living animal on Earth. Native to freshwater rivers and lakes across much of sub-Saharan Africa, the Nile crocodile is not just powerful, it's massive. Fully grown individuals can reach up to 6 meters in length and weigh well over a ton. With a body built like a scaled tank and jaws that snap shut like an industrial press, this creature is the definition of brute force. Despite their ferocity, Nile crocodiles are opportunistic feeders. They're known to lie still in the water for hours, motionless except for their eyes and nostrils, waiting for just the right moment to strike. When the time comes, they lunge with surprising speed, often covering several meters in a single, lightning-fast burst. These crocs are not just powerful, they're smart. Studies have shown that they use tools, placing sticks on their snouts during nesting season to lure in birds looking for nest material. It's one of the few examples of tool use in reptiles, hinting at an intelligence level higher than one might expect from such a primitive creature. Culturally, the Nile crocodile has left its mark across Africa for millennia. In ancient Egypt, it was both feared and worshipped. The god Sobek, depicted as a man with the head of a crocodile, represented power, protection, and the life-giving force of the Nile River itself. Today, they still inspire awe and fear, especially in regions where crocodile attacks on humans are unfortunately not uncommon. And there you have it, the top 10 most powerful bite forces in the natural world. Let's be honest, some of these creatures aren't just dangerous, they're downright terrifying. So next time you admire a majestic predator or laugh at a harmless-looking animal at the zoo, just remember, behind those jaws may lie the power to snap bone, crush steel, or ruin your kayak trip in seconds. If you enjoyed this bite-sized journey into the fiercest jaws of the wild, don't forget to click subscribe to Top Animal Zone and join us next time as we dive even deeper into the wonders and dangers of the natural world. Until then, stay curious, stay cautious, and keep your fingers far from the food chain.